Peace. Today's supreme mathematics, knowledge, culture, all being born to power, and also in the alphabet, it is now or end. Now is the time. Now is always the time. Knowledge in your culture is your way of life, the way you live. The way you live is to have a supreme understanding and to become a master of your own being. You don't try to master nobody else. All right, so now is always the time where you take the thought and multiply the thought and see what the thought going to produce, along with your feeling and emotion, to live your life accordingly, to make your moves strategically, if I said that right. All right, so it's always the time to end anything that's weak and wicked. Manaka, they already been in war with your ass. You don't know what the hell was going on and shit, P. Hey, we got the little angels over here. You know, they over there chilling, maintaining with me. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a war, a vast world war that went down. World War One, really, that happened in year, we say 1202 or 1200 AD. You know what I'm saying? Year in the 1200s. But however, we take that little one off with just the time they had at that time, they put I or J in front of it. So that didn't signify that it will be just a one. That was just like basically just letting you know that's the year, all right? And it meant like 250 or 200 AD. All right, so I got to catch you up. I'm jumping all around real quick, but there was a war. Genghis Khan came through, boom, 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 took over. We had castles and stuff in the Morocco. I got videos where I'm showing the Tatari structures, the grand Phoenician architecture, all these different things, and castles. 3 of them, damn near right down and away from each other. And all these buildings weren't built by beings with horse and carriage. They got videos now showing the actual buildings in 1900s in color. And with a camera going down the way, like everybody looking and shit, these people look like they just arrived and was given clothes. So you gotta understand, this was what happened to you, Manaka. You was already living in subway systems and using copper, all these different things, man. Copper for every damn thing, you know, it's antiviral and shit, you know. You can use it on your tabletops, your drinking cups, you know, all these different things you wore it on you. You know, you kept electrically charged, you was grounding the right and exact way. You had cathedrals, the cathay, which was our culture and civilization. The cathay, you don't know too many light-skinned Cathy motherfuckers. I'm sorry. There's dark-skinned Cathys, but there's some light-skinned Cathys, but they got that dark essence in them anyways. But anyhow, though, Cathay, that was the name of a Maruka or Kalelus. They hid these stories in different books and mythologies so they can twist up your history. But Naga, we had biblical history. That's what the Council of Nicene put together. They want to call it the Bible and the Biblos and all of that. But we had an actual way of life and living too. We had an actual alphabet and living and all of these things. And it wasn't an evil alphabet, you know. We had to reset certain entities who came and was able to rule over the Marucans, which was like through a lower vibration, not like from another outside source, but from the inside. That's the lower self. When the lower self comes up to the plane, that's like they say shaitan or satan, you know what I'm saying, lighter shade of tan or whatever they want to say. When he comes up to play with you, you know, you start utilizing these thoughts, or especially with the outside influence of the spirits that's allowed to come into a Maruka, because it was allowed to come in, because a Maruka was protected. It had the dragons, the seraphim, all these different things. Nobody can come and fly their little planes and shit over there. They're doing it now because it was allowed. It was allowed, you know what I mean? So that's what you don't know. But it's to show the glory and the testimony of the Most High and also God. That's one that's ruling, like the president and shit. The president is really just a mug who rules a company, and the company is just has employees, and employees are the people. We're not talking about some shit like that. We're talking about on the real supernatural level, you know what I mean, of governing and divine living, you know. So, and these events was happening, but you didn't know this shit was going on, you know what I mean? You didn't know that Genghis Khan came over and conquered. This is why they glorify the conquerors, because the conquerors are the ones who go and be offensive. They know when they're being offensive to you, Manaka. They take the food off all the trees and shit, put this vibration over your land so you can't even thrive. You don't even want not one of you niggas to get the fuck up out of there and heal, nigga. They don't want not one of you. Do you understand? This is really serious. That's why it's important for you to do the celibacy thing at home for yourself. You start raising your vibration, get off of the meat really, because they kill the animals, man, the most high living creatures. You know what they do before they die, man? They torture these animals, man. These animals know they finna die. Animals know what the fuck going on. I chill my birds. They know what's up. You know what I mean? They come through. I know damn near all of them by vibration, man. You know what I mean? So they do have intelligence. That's a form of learning, you know, morale, dignity, honor, respect. Shit, that's spirit still. You know? So anyhow, you know, these beings, I heard one time they took the cow, they take the cows and they drop them in the water and just let them drown and they come up. That's so fucking crazy, man. If you don't even have empathy to feel that. That's dealing with this cluster B personality, you know what I'm saying? And that's where things is fucked up. You know, so this is why you take the temple back, man. Take the temple back. We had the castles and all these different things, man. We had different kings. We had an emperor. They knew that we had the emperors. It wasn't Haile Selassie. They put that in the game so we can get off of the El Presta Juan, you know what I mean? Which is King David, Dawi. They don't want you to know that. Solomon, the temple builder, and all these different things. You know, we got pyramids and shit all in Mexico. We got all these things that happen, man. They don't want to tell you about the comet, the meteors that come through that reset shit. They got their own little meteors, but now the Most High is sending the daggone thing in because we're waking up, man. It's that time. You know what I mean? It's that time. And for those of us who've been in the game, who was able to evolve as the time rolled on, salute, shit. You know what I mean? Because now is the time. It's always a time to end the weak and wicked ways of yourself, and that's how you're gonna end that shit on the outside. Depending on where you at, you may have to get up and go and be ye separate from amongst they asses. This is why it's serious, man. You got to get the fuck up and go heal for real. You can't just be sitting around people and thinking that shit gonna happen. It's not. And you think you healed all the way until you in the spirit. Till you really in the spirit game, where mothers ain't really tapped in and touched that. You know what I'm saying? And we need more of the awake ones to be here at this place, because this is where the trop, this is where everything's starting to go down. It's boiling, it's bubbling.